Welcome back, everyone. Well, another weird comparison, another triple one if you know what I mean, and we're going to be doing the iPhone SE 2020, which is on the left, the iPhone 10, which is in the center, and the iPhone XS, which is all the way on the right. So I did this before. I think you guys liked it. Honestly, I didn't even look at the feedback. I probably should have, but regardless, I guess we're going to see this one and see how it goes. So it's not going to be a crazy one. I just want to kind of test out the speed differences between both of these. Obviously, if you had the money, get the iPhone XS. That's the more expensive one. It's the better one between all of them. The iPhone 10 is a very good pickup, but maybe the iPhone SE 2020 is the fastest one when it comes down to it. Who knows? So with that being said, let's go and start loading up these apps. Let's do the App Store. This is going to be so awkward. 3, 2. Let's do the App Store. 3, 2, 1. And you can see actually the iPhone 10 was the slowest one out of all of them, which is expected, honestly. And you can see scrolling wise, I mean, actually, the iPhone 10 does look a little bit more glitchier now that I think about it. The iPhone SE 2 seemed to be the fastest one. I honestly don't remember. But the iPhone 10 was the slowest one when it came down to it. Okay, that didn't work, so let's start loading up these other apps. We could do Facebook. 3, 2, 1. And SE 2 was the first one, 10s second one, and then the iPhone 10 a little bit behind it. Not an insane difference, but definitely a noticeable one. We can do Fruit Ninja. 3, 2, 1. And it looks like the SE2 was the faster one. They all were actually pretty close when it came down to it. But it looks like the SE2 was the faster one based on this little thumbnail right here. And these two were almost identical. So we can go ahead and swipe through and see which one, if there's a speed difference at all, which I doubt. And they look almost the same. The iPhone 10 glitched up a little bit, but they all look kind of the same to me. I don't think there's a big difference when it comes down to the speed between them. So I think that's a good thing too. We can do Twitter. 3, 2, 1. SE2, I kind of look like these two are almost in a tie between each other, but not a humongous difference between that one. We can do Stack. This one's going to be really bad. 3, 2, 1. And it was so close. We can do Temple Run, the original one. 3, 2, 1. And we were in the game on these two, so I guess I'm going to have to restart this one. Temple Run again. 3, 2, 1. And it looked like to me the SE2 and the iPhone XS were the same, and the iPhone 10 was definitely the last one when it came down to it. One thing is weird, every time I touch the screen on the SE2 it never registers, which I don't understand. But definitely I think the iPhone 10 was probably the slowest one out of all those ones. Let me do Snake vs. Blocks. 3, 2, 1. And as you can see, surprisingly, I don't know how the iPhone 10 was the second one, the XS was the last one. So I don't really understand that. I mean, things like this happen all the time, but it is what it is, I guess, at the end of the day. And performance-wise on this app, I mean, they all kind of look the same. It's not an insane app anyway. We can try to do Temple Run 2. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Got it on the first try. And SE2 seems to be the first one, followed by the 10 in the middle, and the XS all the way at the end, which is surprising to me because the XS is supposed to be faster. It glitched up on the XS as well. The iPhone 10 was the middle one, which I'm really surprised about. Let's get into some gameplay and see what happens. And I don't think anything's going to happen because this is a very basic game when it comes down to it. That's actually pretty surprising to me when it really comes down to it. So let's go and keep going. I don't think anything's going to happen. They're both probably the same when it comes down to it. So now I'm going to load up a bunch of more apps in the background between them. I'm not going to waste you guys' time, and I'll go ahead and test the RAM management because this is taking way too long. Okay, I loaded up a bunch of more apps in the background, so let's go ahead and just load them up, I guess. Now the iPhone XS does have technically more RAM than all three of these, so keep that in mind. So let's go back in the beginning and load up the App Store. Let's start off with the SE2. Let's see if it kept it in the background. 3, 2, 1. And it kept that one. The 10 did restart, so keep that in mind. And the XS was able to keep that in the background. So the 10 was the first one to restart, which is kind of surprising considering the 10 and the SE2 both have the same amount of RAM. And there aren't even really that many apps in the background, which is kind of weird. So the Safari, 3, 2, 1, okay, good. That one kept it, and that one kept it as well. So that's a good sign as well. Let's do Facebook, okay, good. Restarted fully and kept it in the background, so another good thing. The 10 is kind of restarting a lot, which is surprising. Fruit Ninja, this one kept it. The 10 restarted, and the XS restarted as well. Surprisingly, the SE2 was able to keep that in the background. Another pretty impressive thing for sure. And I didn't think the 10S was actually going to restart, which is really weird. And I'm going to end it off with Twitter and see if I was able to keep this one in the background. And it looks like the 10 already restarted it, and the 10S was able to keep that in the background. So, I mean, to kind of sum up this quick comparison between all three of these combined, and definitely it's what you might think the SE2, I think, is the better performing one, and it even has a better RAM management when it comes down to it compared to the iPhone 10 and the iPhone 10s, which is really, really surprising. I wasn't expecting that. So definitely, if you have one of these, going to the SE2 will probably increase in speed, but I probably wouldn't recommend going to it. I think these two phones are still cool, and the build quality, the way they look, and all that crazy stuff too, but the SE2 is definitely a fast one for sure. So that really pretty much covers it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comments section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.